Today's video topic is First World Depression. With all the awesome technology, wealth, human rights, and knowledge of the First World, why does the First World have a higher suicide rate than the Third World? Today's video is going to be awesome because I have my new intro. So, without further delays, super intro! I want to share with you my intellectual Egyptians friend theory because I think this is one of the main reasons why. His theory is because people in the third world have a much more delusional religious outlook on reality. If you have a more mystical outlook, you can look at something as horrible as war and see it as glorious battle. You can look at something as miserable as nature and see it as mystical adventure. So in some sense, his argument is an extension of ignorance is bliss. There's a lot of truth to that. Now, I think my theory is also a large contributing factor, and this is that technology is rendering people useless. Failure to achieve pride has a lot to do with depression, and I think technology makes it harder and harder to achieve pride without being delusional, as well as the sheer quantity of people creates such a large amount of competition. If you look at the standard for usefulness in society, the bar used to be so low. To be useful, something as simply as being physically strong or as being physically tall would make you useful because you could grab high up fruits or you could push a big heavy log. But nowadays, to be useful, you need to be technologically equipped. When I was a kid, I had a whole bunch of cool ideas, but then when the internet came out, I discovered all my awesome ideas have already been invented. To a large extent, to fight depression, you almost have to try to maintain willful ignorance. For example, I have a philosophy channel, and I think I have a lot of original ideas, but I never search for them because I'm scared that someone else will have already thought of them. And then I will lose any motivation I have to do philosophy. It's depressing how many extraordinarily talented, awesome, amazing individuals I see and how little recognition they get today. While I think depression is one of the results of the first world, I think in the first world you have a higher potential to be happy as long as you have the correct values. As long as people place a very high value for human interaction and relationships, it's quite possible to live a very fulfilling, meaningful life still. I think the key is to be fundamentally educated in philosophy in matters of critical importance, and to be fairly delusional about things that aren't critically important. I think it's good to think that you're the best artist in the world. I think it's good to think you're the best musician on the entire planet and to never listen to any music that threatens that illusion. If you like this video, share it, subscribe, and if you have a video request of your own, leave it in the comments below. I do every video request ever, and if you want to discuss this topic, fire away in the comments. I reply to every comment ever as well.